Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce, and this is SST Edupedia. I am Assistant Professor M.A.Khan, and today I am going to introduce you in front of you like multinational corporation. So let's discuss what is multinational corporation. Let's have some introduction part of that. Okay. Globalization is the single most significant development changing business dynamics in this century. The reality of global markets and global competition is pervasive. The forces that are driving the world towards greater globalization are greater than the forces that restrain this move. With the improvements in transportation and communication technologies, there is a sea change in the way the companies are running, or we can say that companies are run. International trade leads to international marketing, which in turn lead to growth in international businesses. The phenomenal growth in the international business brought about number of new concepts in the international management. The dynamics of international business created a great need for the evolution of multinational corporations, which we know as MNC. It is a company engaged in producing and selling goods or services in more than one country. It normally consists of a parent company located in the home country and few or more foreign subsidiaries. Some multinational companies have more than 100 foreign subsidiaries scattered around the world. It is the globally we can say it is a globally coordinated allocation of resources by a single centralized management that differentiates the multinational enterprise from other firms engaged in international businesses, or we can say that business. According to United Nations data, some around 35,000 companies have direct investment in foreign countries, and the largest 100 of them control about 40% of world trade. Okay, let's have a discuss on definition of multinational corporation. A multinational company is one that is incorporated in one country, which we call the home country, but whose operation extend beyond the home country and which carries on business in other countries that we call the host countries, in addition to the home country. An organization operated in several countries but managed from one home country is a multinational company, that is also known as MNC. Generally, any company or group that derives a quarter of its revenue from operations outside of its home country is considered a multinational corporation. A multinational corporation owns and manages business in two or more countries. Well, there are four categories of multinational corporations. Let's discuss about a multinational decentralized corporation with a strong home country presence. The second one we known as a global centralized corporation that acquires cost advantage through centralized production wherever cheaper resources are available. The third point which we need to know, that is a third category, an international company that build on the parent corporation's technology or research and development, which is known as R&D department. Okay, the fourth category is a transnational enterprise that combines the previous three approaches. Okay, so let's understand the key reasons for the growth of multinational corporation. There are a few key reasons which we are going to understand now. A multinational corporation has facilities and other assets in at least one country other than its home country. Such companies have offices and factories in different countries and usually have a centralized head office where they coordinate global management. The main factor which have contributed to the growth of multinational corporations are as follows. The very first one is to operate closer to target international markets. Well, Producing closer to target markets have several potential advantages, like including reduced transport cost, which will be important for bulky orders, and improved market information and intelligence. Next up, which we're going to discuss, that is gaining access to lower cost of production. This is actually very important. Many MNC have taken advantage of lower production costs from operating in developed economies. In some cases, this can be achieved by outsourcing and offshoring production to suppliers based in those economics. However, for other businesses, it is more beneficial to set up their own operations in order to service domestic demand as well as supply demand in the host and nearby countries. Well, many MNCs now have highly complex supply chains integrating their operations in many economies. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about avoid protectionism. Okay, by producing in a host country, a multinational company may be able to avoid restrictions on import such as tariffs and import quotas. Let's have a discussion on market expansion. Well, as you have seen, to operate closer to target international markets, gaining access to lower cost of production, and we also like discuss about avoid protectionism. Market expansion is really important, like for the growth of multinational corporations. Okay, so let's have the words on it. The growth of GDP and per capita income in various countries led to increasing demand for goods and services. Companies in developed economies explain their operations overseas to exploit the expanding markets abroad. Well, the next up we have, that is marketing superiorities. Okay, multinational corporation enjoy the following marketing superiorities over the like you can say that domestic companies, like availability of more reliable and up-to-date information about marketing conditions. Then we are talking about superiorities, then reputation is damn important. So reputation in the market due to popular brands and image. More effective advertising and sales promotion technique is also help to lead in the market. And we don't need to forget about wide distribution network. This chain is really important for multinational companies. And last, which I'm going to talk about in marketing superiorities, that is quick transportation and warehousing facilities. As you have seen, there are many multinational have their own setup of transport and warehousing facilities. Like in India, we talk about like e-commerce websites, they have their own transportation and warehousing facilities. Next up we have financial superiorities. Okay, like multinationals are financially superior to domestic companies in the following respects. The very first one is huge financial resources. Then more effective and economical utilization of funds through the transfer of excess fund from one country to another, and it is easy access to foreign market capitals for multinational companies. There is easy mobilization of a high quality resources of different types which help for the growth of multinational corporation, as well as access of international banks and financial institutions for the growth. Last but not the least, technological superiorities. Well, multinationals have strong research and development department. As I earlier told, that research and development department is a must, and we can say that it's like a backbone of the company, because you want to introduce any product in the market or anything, first you need to do a damn lots of research and development before the product arrives in the market. So multinational have strong research and development department. They can invent new product and processes more easily and frequently. This provides them an edge over national companies. Like developing countries invite multinational for advanced technology due to the following reasons. The very first reason is developing countries do not have the resources to develop advanced technology, and that level of industrialization is actually low. The second which I want to talk about, that is they are unable to exploit their rich minerals and other natural resources due to a shortage of funds and low level of technology. They do not have adequate foreign exchange reserves to import raw materials, capital equipments and technology on their own. Last, which I want to talk and I want to highlight, that they face difficulty in marketing their products in highly competitive world market. Okay, so today we discussed about the key reasons for the growth of multinational corporations.